Let me ask you a question. What captivates you most when you first look at this watch? My answer is, without a doubt, the dial. It's a slate gray dial at a glance, but when you look closer, that's where the magic is. It's actually a textured dial. A very subtle yet popping texture. Best described as a subdued and dark version of the Grand Seiko White Birch. It is absolutely gorgeous. Let's get into it. Hi, I'm Phil. Welcome back to the channel. So as suggested by the title of this video, I was not intended to look for a Seiko diver from the very beginning. It was the recently released Tudor palette gloss in black that I wanted to try on in store. I was intrigued by it, so you can check out my initial thoughts video up there. But guess what? I've been into a few Tudor ADs and none of them have it in store. I mean, what the hell? I thought a lot of people were bashing that watch, saying how boring it is. But anyway, so the Tudor palette gloss in black triggered my want for another dive watch. Mainly one with a darker dial because my only other dive watch is the Omega Seamaster in white. So I started looking around, and when I saw this dial, I just couldn't forget about it. So this is the Seiko SPB237, or more commonly known as the Seiko Willard. Let's first quickly go through the specs. It has a case diameter of 42.7mm, a lug-to-lug of 46mm, which is very compact for a 42mm watch, and makes this watch wear more like a 40mm on the wrist. A quick reference is that my 38mm Zenith Chronomaster Original has similar lug-to-lug distance, so don't be fooled by the diameter of this watch, especially if you have small wrists like me, mainly because the lugs are within the cushion case instead of protruding out, if that makes any sense. Thickness is at 13mm, with a nicely beveled sapphire crystal that is AR coated on the inside. Bezel action is smooth and relatively quiet, but it's the way it looks that matters. The numerals are like faded in a bronze color to make it look aged, and goes very well with the whole vintage theme of the watch. This watch comes with two NATO straps that are both suitable for diving, one in grey and one in khaki green. They are pretty thick but wears very comfortably on the wrist. And this watch is an isolated diver and has water resistance of 200 meters as written on the dial, a screw-down crown at 4 and with that exaggerating crown guard. Excuse me, what just arrived? These are the Atom Hydro Flex straps. A huge thank you to Atom for sending these over. They literally arrived just in time. These Hydro Flex straps are so soft from the get-go, it really takes no breaking time at all. They are also swimmable, and especially this one in grey makes a perfect match with this grey dial. They are very easy to change using the quick release button. Atom is really doing a great job with the straps, from the loopless strap to this Hydroflex. Go check them out, I'll leave a link at the description box. Moving on to the star of the show, this textured dial. We have applied our markers that are filled with Seiko Lumibrite. Now this is this is the best Vertina I've ever seen. It's not too yellow, it is just right. The second hand has what people call the stoplight second hand. It was designed to improve legibility, and that pop of red adds so much character in my opinion. The owl and minute hands are half brushed, half polished. They are beautiful when playing with lights. I mean Seiko, you don't have to do it. It's a vintage-inspired, proper tool watch. This is a perfect example of the Japanese way of treating customers. It's like when you walk into a small family-owned restaurant on the street of a less developed area in Japan, and they still treat you with the best service besides serving you food. You don't have to do it, but it's small details like these that you'll always remember. Inside we have the caliber 6R35. It beats at 21,600 VPH and runs between -15 to +25 seconds per day. I know it doesn't sound all that exciting, especially at this price point, but from my experience with Seiko movement, 99% of the time they outperform the stated range. And this particular watch, it runs around +2 +3 seconds a day, which I'm very happy with, and with the Seiko movement, you know they are very robust and easy to service. This watch, along with a few other iterations, got its name of Seiko Willard from the movie Apocalypse Now back in 1979. But what really earned this watch its reputation was the original Seiko 6105. a rugged and reliable watch that many soldiers bought when fighting the Vietnam War, simply because their standard issue field watches failed to work. And the 6105 was also found on the wrist of Japanese explorer Naomi Uemura, who famously known for being the first person in the world to reach the highest peaks of all 5 continents. These are of course great marketing materials, but they are also true stories of the watch. So what makes this particular reference stands out from the Willard range is only the textured dial. No, I'm just kidding. Of course the dial is very good, but so do many other Willards, like the ice divers. What makes this SPB237 stands out is the vintage design approach. Well, that's what this watch is all about, at least to me. When I wear this watch, it really does remind me of its history and make me want to crawl across a mud field, while the rational side of my brain tells me not to do so because going through life sometimes is already like crawling through mud. The retail price of this watch is $13 US, but in most cases you get a discount, and I paid around $800. Some of you might argue you can still get a Seiko Turtle for a lot less than that, which is true, but only if a watch purchase is justified that simply. The price tag is of course a major factor when buying a watch, but we all know it is far less than being the only consideration. Oftentimes it's the non-money value of a watch, or simply put, the way it makes you feel. And with this Willard, I do see a lot of value. Yes, it is not meticulously finished to the highest standards, but for what I'm paying for, I'm more than happy with it. And with this textured dial, let me call it a subdued grey birch, I even feel like I'm getting a taste of Grand Seiko with Seiko money. I know too little to call myself a Seiko enthusiast, but with this premium offer from the brand, I think it really put up a fight against Swiss brands like Oris, Longines, or even Tudor, which is exactly my case. If you are in the market for a vintage-inspired or vintage reissued dive watch, the Seiko SPB237 really packs a punch. It really is a lot of watch for the money. And on that note, thank you so much for watching. Please like and share this video if you've enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Be sure to check out my other videos and subscribe to the channel for more content to come. I'll catch you on the next one.